Yo, what's going on? It is Miguel here. Welcome back to my channel. On this channel, I like to talk about all things business, self-development related, all sorts of things like that. And in this particular video, I'm going to be talking about standing on the shoulders of giants. Now, what exactly do I even mean by this? What I mean is that all of the information you could possibly want is already out there. It exists in books, it exists in courses, it exists in actual mentors. You can go out and ask people, YouTube videos, podcasts. All of the information you could possibly want on any given topic is out there. Every single video, every single podcast, every single piece of information that you see made now, none of it's new. Absolutely none of it is new. And that is not necessarily a bad thing. There's different versions of the information that we're getting. There's different interpretations, all sorts of, or different ways of, explaining the things that are out there, but all of it is the exact same thing. People are placing new names on the exact same stuff, but all of the information is out there. And if you are not putting yourself in a position where you are actually going out and getting the knowledge that is literally out there, then you are putting yourself at a significant disadvantage. Whatever it is that you want to learn, the information is out there. I can't tell you how many times I've suggested a book to somebody and the response that I get is, "Oh, I'll read that. I'll read that eventually." Somewhere along the lines of that, where basically I know for a fact that person is never going to open that book. Or I'll say, "Hey, this is the book that changed my life," and the likelihood of them actually doing it, I'm like, this YouTuber is someone that I watch pretty often, and then they don't actually go and check that out. The information that I put on this YouTube channel, they're like all of the information you could possibly want in regards to spirituality, making money, writing copy, becoming a better person, becoming a better man, becoming a better woman, learning how to speak more confidently, learning how to make friends. Literally all of the information you could possibly want is out there. A lot of the best information you could possibly want are some of the older books. And the reason for that is because they were the first people to actually put the information out there. Some new books are coming out and they are starting to make more sense, but the point is that all of the information is out there, and it is up to you to make sure that you go through, sift through that information, and actually apply the knowledge to your life. Now, the trap that you do not want to fall in is just becoming what's called an info junkie and just going out and absorbing knowledge and not actually applying it into your life. That happens significantly often as well. The thing that I see, the thing that I see tons of people doing is that they will go out and get a bunch of information, and then they're just hoarding all of this information when a lot of it isn't actually applicable to the step in life that they are in that exact moment. For example, say someone, I was talking to a friend the other day, and he was talking about how he was learning how to do all of this email marketing and copy and all of these marketing principles that he felt like he needed inside of his brain. But he didn't even have a client yet. So he wasn't researching that, nor was he doing that because he felt like he needed to get all of this information first. When all of the information that he need was, yo, how the hell do I get a client? And then after you get that, build on from there. Something amazing that I learned at Funnel Hacking Live was from a guy who said that he did not read often, but all of the stuff that he did research and did read about was always the next step. He had an end goal, but all he was focused on was the very next step that he had to take. So he did all of his research on that very next step. And then after he finally took that step, that is when he started doing research on the next step. That is the way you want to approach knowledge. But the worst thing you want to do is just go ahead and dive into all of this business stuff without actually having any knowledge, or assuming that the stuff that you need is not actually out there. Stand on the shoulders of giants, get all the information that you need, and do not be cheap about it. Like, if all you can afford is books at the moment, then go ahead and buy books. But try your absolute best to make it to the next step of investing into yourself. Get a course if you can. Do not get it for free. Your brain is going to, you're basically putting yourself in a scarcity mindset if you get a course for free. No one who actually, it's rare that you see someone get a course for free and then actually apply all of that knowledge into their life, because they're going to look at that as not as valuable. Anything that we actually pay money for, we are going to see as significantly more valuable. So take your money and put it where your freaking mouth is and actually invest in yourself. You immediately change the dynamic when you actually invest in yourself, when you take the money that you work for and apply it to yourself. For the love of God, stop buying clothes, stop buying all of this stupid stuff. Stop buying stuff in general if you're in a position where you actually need to make it to that next level. And what you need is more knowledge. You need to become smarter. If you are not in the position you want to be in life currently, it is because you suck. In comparison to what it is that you want, you are not there because your brain, your sense of being, your knowledge, your work ethic, all of that is not up to par with what it is that you want, which means you suck in comparison to your goal. Like, you may be making $1 million, but if you're like, dude, I really want to make 5 million, if you are trying to get to that, but you are incapable of getting it at that moment, it is because you suck in comparison to that 5 million and you need to become better. And the easiest way to do that is by standing on the shoulders of giants, get mentored by people who are already there, not someone who has concepts in their brain of what it takes to be there, but someone who is already there. And you are able to get mentored through an through a wide range of ways. And yeah, man, stand on the shoulders of giants, start getting your knowledge game up and be smart about how you do that. Do not actually become an info junkie. Just make sure you're doing your research with purpose and apply that knowledge into your life. So thanks for taking the time to watch this video. I appreciate you if you stuck out to the end, and see you next time. Peace.